One spring morning, the whole forest started running before anyone even knew what had happened. Bramble opened his eyes and found an emergency already crashing straight through his front yard. That morning, Rook had launched what he called the forest's first official morning news show. He did not just want to report the news, he wanted to become a legend before breakfast. The problem began when Rook grabbed the wrong leaf note and read it much too fast. A small safety drill near the dam suddenly became a full flooding disaster in his mind. Without checking once, Rook announced that everyone needed to run to higher ground immediately. And because it sounded official, almost everyone believed him in the exact same second. In less than a minute, the rumor had turned into a full forest evacuation. Miri took one look at the panic and decided this was the perfect time to start selling emergency supplies. Pip tried to help with crowd control, which somehow only made the whole disaster much noisier. Greta did not panic. She watched the mess for 3 seconds and knew something was wrong. Bramble's bad morning got worse when the forest chose his cave as the safest emergency shelter. Before he could even complain, his peaceful cave had become a public shelter full of strangers. By then, even his breakfast was no longer under his control. Then Mayor Alder arrived and asked the most important question of the day: why is everyone running? The mayor's actual note said only one thing: morning drill near the dam. Greta grabbed the papers, checked the message, and found the problem almost instantly. That was the moment Rook realized he had not reported danger. He had created it. The shouting stopped, the running stopped. The entire forest froze in one long awkward silence. Miri decided it was the perfect time to pretend she had never opened an emergency shop. Pip also became very calm, very quiet, and very interested in looking somewhere else. Bramble did not want a speech. He did not want excuses. He wanted his cave back. There was only one way out now. Rook had to go back on air and correct the story himself. So Rook delivered the most uncomfortable correction in the history of forest broadcasting. Mayor Alder responded by adding a brand new rule before anyone could argue. From that day on, Rook was required to study accuracy before he was allowed to report anything dramatic. Little by little, the forest returned to normal, and breakfast finally resumed. At last, Bramble sat down, hoping the day might finally become quiet again. But when Rook spotted dark clouds in the distance, Greta covered the microphone before he could say a single word.